Welcome to the stream. So today we're going to be playing a little bit of the Grey War mod Redux in HOI4. It's been a while, I think, since we last played this mod, but I've been told that there's an update to Kai's Strike that's going to break save, so probably we'll kind of hold off on the Kai's Strike series probably until sometime next week, hopefully after whenever the hotfix is going to be. So today we are going to be playing as France. It's one of the few, actually it might be the only major country in the Grey War that we haven't played before, other than actually, I guess, the United States as well, but that's story for another time. But of course, we are playing in No Step Back. We could probably, like, I'm already looking at this, we could probably use the supply line immediately on the border here, like in Nancy. So maybe I just want to immediately start building one of those. Yeah, there we go. We don't have that many factories. We're currently at 31723. Or 81723. Not great, I would say. We'll put 3 on rifles. Do we have aircraft? We do. I'm going to immediately start building, let's say, 2 of them. And Zeppelins, I'll also start building up 1 of them as well. Put you just here. I need to make sure my microphone is not directly in the way of the keyboard. So, that's looking pretty good to me. We just been dockyards. We'll probably use that for some convoys. What else can we actually build? Submarines. Boom. There we go. So that should be the military stuff done with right away. Military tech. I mean, probably just go for the basics here. Construction. We already have... Well, what year? It's 1910. It's May 1910. This is 2 years ahead of time. We don't research you right away. Tanks are 1917 or 1914. You're all 1914. Go for 1904. Yeah. No, we'll go excavation. Let's just get all the industry techs right away. Seems good to me. We have... How many men do we have in total? Because we gotta remember, we do have all of our colonial holdings over here. And we're actually at war. We're at war with... who the hell are you? Wadi. Okay. And we could bring more units up here. And then we'll eventually send these guys over to France. Because, for the most part, European possessions... Or African possessions don't really matter so much. At least I don't think so. Let me just look at resources here. Yeah, I mean, like, 2 rubber. It's not really even worth thinking about. What about over here? We got 27 rubber in Indochina, but... I mean, there's, like, some German possessions, but not really enough to be a threat. So I'm going to immediately send you guys over to Europe as well. You guys in Italy, congratulations, into this army. And then the rest of you I will put into purple for now. Just so this will go off the screen. Yeah, you can join purple. You can join purple. And purple right now, yeah, you're just going to be on this border. Seems good to me. Where do you want to start off with our focus tree? Could go for, I mean, technologies, or not technology, industry tech's usually pretty okay to start off with. 100 political power. We got more stuff in our colonial positions. Political power over on you. Remaining claims, Serbian support. Let us... Triple Entente. Support Russia. I mean, that seems like it makes sense. Probably also getting our way immediately distorting Italian claims against Austria would probably help them bring into the Entente. We do have some officer corps. We have military theorists. Land auction cost minus 10%. Well, first things first. Let me get Army Navy experience. Where plantations would be okay, I think. Don't worry about any of these political actions right now. An alliance with you would be nice. But that's a little bit too far into the future. You are not worthwhile right now. We don't need war propaganda. I think... I will take the supply hub bonus. And... yeah, you know, let's get the rubber here. Follow that. We actually need chromium. We'll get that from the United Kingdom because we have no reason to be hostile towards them. And we will get our 10% reduction cost here. I don't know if we have any... Okay, we do have a few more people that we can recruit in the future, which is nice. Aside from that, we don't want to deal with you. I don't want to deal with you. A lot of Wadi. We get peace, which I'm assuming is probably not great. And you are way off in the future, so I'm not going to worry about you too much. Let's split you into 2 smaller armies. Get some decent leaders in charge. Liberté, we're going to put you on the border with Belgium, and then Brown Army, we're going to put you on the border with Germany proper. And then we'll assign you under this other guy. It doesn't really matter who you are. Again, chromium, we should be getting some from Britain. Actually, we're only missing 9. I'm only going to trade 1 factory with you. Being a -1 is not so bad. Because actually, what are we using chromium for? It's for our naval vessels. Which I mean, it's okay. We'll go infant on you for now. Yeah, let's go up to speed 5. Again, the Cold War, or not the Cold War mod. The Great War mod does run pretty fast, so we should be able to get our way into the First World War rather early on. Yeah, we don't need to worry about 1 chromium. We're not going to pull out of here, and we have like 2 years to actually get this done. I mean, we should be more or less completely okay. Yeah, you're 46. We're not going to be able to get an encirclement bonus against you, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm just thankful the internet's actually working today. The past few days, we just have been having major issues. Like, we could train more units. But, I mean, we're missing 12,000 guns, 350 artillery, 280 support weapons. I mean, it's not great, for sure. You guys are actually training up. I feel like our units are decent. Like, they're okay for now. Yeah, we're not going to invade Belgium, but just to put those guys there for now. I'm actually going to split you just on the Italian border for now. Just make sure we're not taking too many supply losses up here. Yeah, at least until you're built. Which right now is going to be the 30th of July. So it's not actually that bad. And then we can move these units back up towards Germany afterwards. We should be fine. Okay, we have more reinforcements on their way. Do you even need to be attacking this guy? The answer is probably no. Bring better units into this fight. Why are you so bad? Low supply. Nighttime. I mean, I'm assuming, yeah, supplies in Africa probably are not super good. Just a hunch. Oh, so we don't need to be seeing what our allies are doing. It's fine. You see that Russian troops, they have border, you know, they have troops on German border, they have troops on the Austrian border. All of that is completely acceptable. Do you have any good units here? I mean, army speed in this game just is nice just because, again, this would allow us to get more doctrines. Attrition, recovery rate, or artillery. That's a 15% bonus. I gotta go with you. And for naval bonuses, let's go for... That's 50% chance to score a critical hit. That seems pretty good. Again, I don't know that much about naval combat in HOI4. It's definitely one of my areas which I lack knowledge in. To put it mildly. But with an anti-German policy, this also gives us claims on the Rhineland. Yeah, we got claims on Germany. Yeah, we should be fine because we got roughly 4 years until the Great War actually begins. And you don't need to be attacking. That actually gets nothing done. Okay. So you're now finished. Go for Concentrate Industry 1. Oh, you're actually retreating into the capital. Which is not what I want you to do. And then you're Darfur, which is a puppet of the British. I'm assuming at some point you will just be incorporated straight into the UK. Would be my hunch. Actually, we do have aircraft as well. We don't have an aircraft... down there, though. Or any airports in Africa, so we can't really even air support our units in the south. But again, we should end up winning, given enough time. I mean, you could even force attack. But to give us a little bit of a bonus. They're not last standing. They do have actually, like, really good organization, which is pretty bad for us. I'm not happy with it. Okay, so that supply hub's now built. I'm actually going to build, like, another one, honestly. And now you guys that I put on the Italian border, I think you can come back up here now. Do we have a supply hub in We could use another one here. Again, I don't think Italy will end up joining up with the Central Powers, but I can't guarantee that they won't, right? I can't make that guarantee. As much as I wish that I could, it's just not possible. That's 62, 51 on you. Yeah, that low supply is really hurting us. I mean, it's a negative 65% on their breakthrough. Oh, you're actually going to be moving south. And I'm not too sure why you'd want to do that, but okay, I'm not gonna complain about it. Bring another army over here. Again, our airplanes really can't do anything right now. Hey, and a comet sighted. Thank you for the 1% stability. Most of you are... Well, you're actually 150 political power. Okay, we got anti-German policy. Follow you up with an anti-Austrian policy as well. Then, of course, we want to support the Italians. Once we're at peace, we can start occupying territory in Morocco, which, you know, could be nice. An anti-Ottoman policy. Support Romania, help Serbia. All those seem like positives for us. Colonial ambitions. I mean, there are 2 military factories, but there are 2 military factories in areas that are not actually core provinces. So I'm not too sure how great that actually is. By the way, what are you? You need 30 points. Army organization. Probably just a 5% attack is better than a 4% organization boost. Would have to be my guess on that. Okay. Korea's been annexed by the Japanese. And we're getting 0.09, which it isn't a ton. We're also getting a negative 90% due to the Adoya War. Is that the war that we're currently fighting now? That would be my guess, but I don't really know. Okay, I'm gonna keep on trying to push them. Okay, revolution in Portugal. So you got the Portuguese Republic against the Kingdom of Portugal. I mean, I don't know. I know historically the Portuguese Republic won out here. But I don't know what side I would prefer to actually end up winning this. Okay, we're at 85 now. 2 more technologies. You're 1914. Land fort. I will take oil. I'm taking the oil gain boost. Or then we're going to go for the 1904 support weapons. To me, that just makes the most amount of sense. We're at 92. We've almost taken over your capital. And then after that, we can put some pressure on Morocco. There we go. I mean, I guess we'll keep these units in Africa. We'll put you onto the border with Cameroon. There we go. So we will now actually gain army experience because we're no longer doing a Adoya War. I know that this area... I'm trying to think. I think these areas will eventually get given to Germany when we put pressure on Morocco. And you just need one of the following. See, how do you... They need to own Benghazi. Oh yeah, so if we wait until Italy were to take over Libya, then we could stop their expansion because they haven't actually taken over Libya yet. We don't really have that option. Which is okay. Yeah, the United Kingdom seems like they're doing fine. Again, it would be nice to bring them into the fold at some point. I think Persia... I mean, I know the British and the Russians fought over influence in Persia. I'm not too sure how much of an effect it'll really have here, but we will wait and see. More rubber. I don't really know if that's necessary, to be quite honest with you. I mean, how much rubber do we have right now? Let's look at trade. We have 26 spare rubber. Yeah, we don't need more rubber. It's fine. We do have 55 points here, though, so we could get ourselves another army commander. Again, just an extra 5% attack, I think, is pretty good. We are taking a negative 50 on command power cap. We still have over 150 maximum, which, again, is better than you used to be able to get capped out in prior to No Step Back, so I'm not too worried about it. I'll take some of these troops, put them over on Togo. You are Togo, right? Yes, okay. Yeah, so put some French troops there. I mean, it's like, if we could theoretically bring supplies up. Actually, don't be all the way up and around. Just be near the port. I didn't put any units here. You three go to Togoland. This colony, I mean, this is British concern. Both of these German colonies are going to be the British having to worry about that. We don't need to worry about anything too much. We will ignore you. Honestly, I don't think we need to worry about any of these resource upgrades. 1912. It's only a year ahead of time. I think a year ahead of time is completely acceptable. Again, Italy. We don't know what they're doing, so they actually have a decent amount of socialist support in their country. Same with Russia. Are they... I mean, I know that they have gone for the State Duma here. They got for revolutionaries in the Duma. But they haven't negotiated with Lenin, which I'm assuming will mean that they're not going to go socialist. Because that would be pretty bad. I mean, actually, would it? I mean, if Russia goes Soviet, no, that can't be good for us. There's no way in hell that's actually good for us. But I mean, Italy, you kind of need Russia, right? Even if it's just for basically being a speed bump against Germany. It would be nice to have. How many troops does Germany have, do we know? A lot. We have very little in comparison. Okay. We will create ourselves an agency. Just so we can spy on the Germans. Because how many claims? We actually have claims in Rhineland. Yeah, we have claims, actually. We have a lot of claims. I wouldn't mind taking those claims, let me tell you that. I'd be very, very happy taking those claims once the Great War is actually over. Prepare for... We can't do that until 25% will tension. You are... Well, you just declare war on Germany. And that's going to be if... Basically, if Austria doesn't make the first move against Serbia, we can make the first move against the Germans. Okay, the Protectorate of Morocco. Support the Russian Empire. A peace with Germany. No, that's not for a war with Germany. We can go political effort. It gives us 120 political power. Doctrine. I mean, a 50% reduction in cost, that's pretty good. I'll take it. Of course, every focus here is 70 days, but seeing as we're not... Morocco becomes French metric. Morocco dinars this entry for troops. Assault and recognize the French protectorate. It's very likely that our trick will greatly anger Germany, which has been trying to gain control for Morocco since the Tangier crisis. So, again, the Great War doesn't really have any events in the same way that, say, Kaiserreich would. So... There'll be a lot more gameplay than there will be lore. Which, I mean, what's the lore for World War I? I mean, it's just history, right? Which why I think it makes a good transitionary campaign while we're waiting, apparently, again, for a Kaiserreich hotfix to start up so we can do another Kaiserreich campaign. Not getting too bogged down in reading. We could go for Spirit of the Academy. I mean, you're for getting better generals, which is okay, but I'd much prefer to wait until we get some of you. And we do have Grand Battle Plan. We're going to have one level of you unlocked. Research cost. I mean, it's only costs 40. That's actually really cheap. And we are getting 0.15 per day, which I also think... Yeah, that seems pretty good. You know, I can't actually send a spy here. I'm not too sure why. Send a spy to Berlin, then. I'm not too sure why we would not be able to spy on Alsace-Lorraine. It seems like a thing that you'd want to do. How much support do you guys have? 31% right now? for Azeri, which I don't even know who the hell that is. Because again, they haven't negotiated with Lenin. Which requires you to happen. More stability. Compromise.